We were trying to help.
He definitely appreciates it.
Do it left, hey, do it right, hey, talk to us now. Hey, she have no white no, she have no white no.
Oh!
Hey!
Give me another white, please.
YouTube, it's your boy Sim Dog back with another video for y'all today, man. Now y'all seen the videos, man. These women are in Jimmy John's. These women are in Target. They look like Target or Meijer, one of the two. The mall, Macy's, I don't know. Basically, they're in a store, a public store, obviously, and they're doing these things. Now, I don't know what stores you've all been going to, but when I go out to the stores, Target, Macy's, Meijer, etc., there's children there. Not only that, but there's grown people there that don't want to see that shit. They don't want their children seeing that shit. Yet these women out here are doing these nasty things on camera, these vulgar activities and these vulgar actions on camera, just to generate attention from these simp ass motherfucking viewers online. Now, you seen how they was getting up on them and shaking their behind and shit, right? Pressing their body up against them and all that other shit, right? Modern society wants you to think, oh, he's a man, it should be okay, he should enjoy it, it's fine, right? But let them switch the roles for a second, and they would have threw that man in jail for fucking sexual harassment. Now ain't that some shit? That's how they act. That's how they act. But then if it happens to them, it's sexual harassment. And dude he probably did enjoy it. He probably liked it, but that's not the fucking point. The point is the double standard that's clear as day, and they try to mask it up because we live in a gynocentric society nowadays, and things like that are usually swept under the rug. And I'm not gonna be one of those guys that's just gonna talk shit about my women. You know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna talk shit about black women. Just black women, you know what I'm saying? Because there's good women in every race, and there's bad women in every race. There's faithful women and traditional women in every race, and then there's cheaters and there are whores in every race. So I'm not gonna sit up here and make this a race name, but I will say this, fellas. 9 times out of 10, if you're a black man watching this, 9 times out of 10, when we look up and we see women acting like that, especially out in public, what race usually it is? It's usually the black women, right? For the most part, it's the black women, right? And it's because it's really heavily pushed on our culture to act like that. It's really heavily pushed on our culture to try to push those things in the media and push those things in our children's faces and everybody else's fucking faces. Like it's okay, like it's cool. Remember when I was coming up, man, you used to get shamed for being a whore, you know what I'm saying? Nowadays, they're proud whores. So the world has really changed a lot. The world has really changed a lot, man. They're proud whores nowadays. You just have to really sit there and dissect that shit, man. These are the women that will cheat on you. These are the women that will give you spiritual headache and mental stress because they're sitting up here and they're acting like this out in fucking public for the attention of strangers, for the attention of men online, for likes and views, artificial, artificial success, artificial relevance. And I'm telling you, man, social media is good when it wants to be. It's good for what it's for. But people have turned it into something else, and now everybody on there just posting bullshit and doing all this dumb shit for views online. And I'm gonna tell you, man, it's only gonna get worse. It's only gonna get worse. Women like that are only for fun. Women like that are only temporary. If you see women acting like they do in that video, and then you think to yourself, okay, I'm gonna give her a baby. That's gonna be my baby mama. Blah blah blah. Oh, I'm gonna try to have a relationship with this chick and blah blah blah. I'm trying to build with this chick. I want something long term with this chick. Then you gonna be looking stupid. You gonna be looking stupid, man. I'm telling you. If she's doing that shit for attention, just imagine what she would do for money. We already know what they would do for money. We see it every day. Modern prostitution is online and digital. It's just crazy. It's really crazy, man. This is the type of woman that you want to avoid if you're looking for something long term. If you're looking for a real spiritual connection with a woman, you need to avoid these type of women. I said those women are good. They're fun to look at. You know what I'm saying? It's good on the from the outside. You know what I'm saying? But you get in relationships with these women. You start trying to deal with them seriously. They're gonna stress you the fuck out. Period. You think, oh, just because she get in a relationship with you, she gonna magically stop that behavior? That's not what's gonna happen. 9 times out of 10, the behavior is gonna worsen and it's gonna increase. And the only thing about it is she gonna be trying to hide it from you. Or if she really don't respect you like most of these women out here, she'll do it in your presence, or she'll do it while you know it. Y'all be out somewhere on a date. Y'all be out somewhere chilling publicly, and she'll be shaking her ass for strangers around. She'll be walking around with her half naked, you know what I'm saying? For strangers to look at. But that's supposed to be your woman long term. You gotta be smart about it, fellas. If that's the type of woman you want to deal with, by all means, deal with it. But do not deal with it long term. I really wouldn't even deal with it, but to each their own. You can deal with it, but just let it be known that it's temporary and it's only for recreational use and it's only for fun. That is not the woman that you want bearing your child. That is not the woman that you want attached to you and representing you, because that's your reputation. She's a representation of you as well. If you go out with a woman and she's disrespecting you and looking for attention from other men, she doesn't respect you. I don't give a fuck what she tells you. You have to watch what she does. See, fellas, when I'm at the gym and I see women working out with their so-called, I don't even know, their man, their boy, whatever you want to call them, when they're working out with the dude that they came into the gym with, and I can tell they're together, the moment the man isn't looking, or she'll do it while he's looking. I'm over here working out. She's supposed to be working out with him. She's too busy staring at me, hitting my set, and smiling at me, and you know what I'm saying, looking me up and down and shit, and giving me the eyes. But her so-called man is supposed to be right there next to her. That's a clear sign of disrespect. And fellas, that's the alpha. That right there is the differentiator between alpha and beta. Because I'm gonna tell you this: when I'm out with a woman, and we don't even be in a serious relationship, but she respects the women I deal with, man, for the long term, and the women I deal with now, they respect my time and they respect what I bring to the table. So when we're out in public, they're only looking at me. They're only focused on me. They're only listening to what I'm doing. And they're not doing shit to get other guys' attention. And they're not looking at other guys. You know what I'm saying? They're looking at me. They're solely focused on me and invested in me. And that's how you know you have a woman's respect. When you're out with a woman and you're on a date with a woman and she out there googly eyed with every other man, or not even a date. When you just out with a woman and she acting like she off, you know what I'm saying? Acting like she on the market and she free, and you know what I'm saying? And she's available. You need to cut it off, fellas. Modern women will drive you crazy, especially if you deal with these specific types of women. These women that shake their ass for the camera, these women that shake their ass in the streets and in public for fun. Like I said, whatever you do behind closed doors, whatever you do in the comfort of your home is fine. But to be doing that shit in a public store, to be doing that shit at Jimmy John's, bro, where niggas trying to order food, I feel like it's silly. And people are gonna demonize me. People are gonna try to make it seem like what they doing ain't wrong. But deep down, you know that shit is something ain't right with that. You know something ain't right with that. y'all gotta understand, fellas. This is the world we live in now. It's only gonna get worse and worse and worse. Behavior like that is being praised, you know what I'm saying, and applauded. So it's gonna be really hard for you to get a woman that's like that and try to change her. You can't. It's gonna be really hard for you to get a woman like that and think she's gonna be faithful to you. She won't. It's gonna be really hard for you to get a woman like that and think that she's gonna be a good mother for your child. She won't. But what you can do is focus on yourself and attract that high value woman. Attract that traditional woman. Attract that nourishing woman. You know what I'm saying? That nurturing woman. Attract that divine feminine woman. A woman that's healthy, a woman that's conscious, a woman that knows what she's doing in her life, and not one of these sheep out here pushing this agenda and shaking her ass at a sandwich shop and molesting mannequins in a fucking public store. It's all fun and games to everybody else, but to me and to you guys out here, fellas, the people watching this video, y'all know what's right, y'all know what's wrong, and y'all see what's going on, man. Y'all see what's going on. This is the matrix we're living in. You think if these people weren't sheep, you think if they were conscious people, you think if they weren't blue pill, they'd be acting that way? Them women blue pill as fuck. They just some more NPCs, some more little distractions on the side of your spiritual journey. And I tell you this, fellas, every time I take a time for myself and focus on myself, here come all the women. Here come all the distractions. But the moment I start slacking off, the moment I start trying to be relaxed and falling off on my grind, all the women and shit go away. And that right there is a sign. It's a spiritual sign. It's spiritual warfare out here, man. It's spiritual warfare out here. The moment you get on your grind, the moment you get on your purpose and start doing for you and making yourself happy, here come all these modern women. Or here come all these snake ass niggas. Here come all these people that don't do you no good and that's trying to throw you off. And as soon as you give in, as soon as you give in to those temptations, as soon as you give in to the bullshit, poof, everything goes away. They're all gonna be gone. And it happens every single time, bro. Every single time, fellas. It's all a test. Are you gonna give in to these temptations? Are you gonna give in to these distractions? Or are you gonna stay focused on your grind? That's how the real ones survive. You stay focused on your grind and say, fuck all these worldly things. It's not for you. It's a lot to look into, man. It gets really deep, fellas. It gets really deep. That's the video for today, fellas. Make sure y'all like, comment, and subscribe. Holla back at your boy. Peace.